Hey traders, Sam Shakespeare coming to you live. How's everyone doing today? Glad some of you guys got my email, so that's good. Welcome, I got some exciting stuff to share with you. Well, we've been talking about some stuff here in the trade room already for the past few days, and I figured I would just send everyone an email to get them in the room, because you at least have to know what we're doing, what's going on, and you definitely don't want to miss this. And I think it would be a disservice for me to act like this opportunity is not happening in the world, and it is. And there's ways to get in and approach it that I think we can all do, that is a very passive way to start getting some really nice returns. Okay, and that's kind of what I'm going to show you. So, since everyone's here, from my email, I appreciate you stopping in. I will focus on the content of the email today. So, since everyone made the effort to come, I definitely want to get right to it. All right, so I'll introduce you guys to it. Some of the guys that have been in the room every day are already pretty familiar with what I'm going to show you today. But just so you know, nothing here is a formal presentation. All right, first of all, I'm just showing you what I'm doing, guys, very casually. This is not going to be cryptocurrency 101. It's not going to be like a rigorous course or anything like that. I'm just going to show you exactly what to do to start making returns, right? And then you're going to learn something on the way. You're going to learn a lot on the way. And a lot of this is going to be your own interest level. So if you want to literally just find a place to put some money and have a return, then this could be for you, right? If you find something that you enjoy in cryptocurrency and this sparks a whole new interest for you because you realize the magnitude of what it's going to mean for our financial system, and you're the kind of person that excites, well, this could be the beginning of a pretty cool journey for you. A lot of it's going to be your own research. I'm just going to point you in some directions and go, right? So I'm not here, again, this is just an exciting thing for me. It's going on, and I just got to share it with you, and I'm just going to help you guys along the way. You just got to come into the trade room. If you got questions, I'm going to show you things like how to set up a decentralized finance wallet, right? So we're going to probably maybe even do a little bit of that today, later, because I know that there's some guys in here that have been kind of along for the ride already, and they've already made some steps to start doing this, and they're ready to get even a little more involved than this little intro stuff. But I'm going to show you one of my accounts that I've got going. This is the account you can just start yourself. I'm going to take you through the process of starting it. It could be some time delays. I know some guys are having a few time delays when you start up something with a new exchange or a new something. There's some identification stuff that you might have to wait. I'm going to show you some ways even to speed that process up as well. But it's just going to be an intro to the space of decentralized finance, which is nothing more than the individual person taking the power away from the banking system. So the banks used to be able to collect all this money from people, pay them minuscule interest. In fact, mostly you're net negative, because the fees you pay to a bank regarding holding your money usually far outweighs any kind of interest they're going to pay you. The interest you've ever gotten paid in a bank account, it's been a joke. It's a joke. It's a slap in the face, honestly. It's ridiculous. This is now the disruptor of that whole system. All right, so we are now the bank. So basically, when you have a decentralized wallet, you're basically going to have your own Swiss bank account. That's basically what it is. It's just an account tied to a number. And I'm going to introduce you guys to what's called a decentralized exchange, which is not a centralized exchange. You're probably used to centralized exchanges like the New York Stock Exchange, or any of these exchanges where you have to plug in, you have to deposit money with a broker, with the exchange in some way, then you can trade it, and then you have to get your money out of the exchange or the broker, right? These are all centralized type exchanges. Even a lot of the cryptocurrencies you may have already know today, like Coinbase and Binance, these are centralized exchanges. But there's actually a new thing happening called decentralized exchanges, where you keep your money. You don't, even with Binance, you got to put money in. They're going to take your ID and they're going to do some stuff like this. And you still have to do that to some degree to get money into the cryptocurrency world. You have to pass through one of these gateways, right? But once you have it on a decentralized wallet in a decentralized exchange, you can just plug your wallet into an exchange, just like you're pulling your boat up to a dock, right? You never give them your coins. You put your wallet right up to an exchange, and it can make swaps with the exchange right from your wallet to the exchange, and you go on your way. No one cares about ID, nothing like that. All right, so it's a lot more in your control, 100%. And I think what I do want to say to start things off is this: there's risk involved. Okay, you have to understand that, and you have to take responsibility for your own decisions and your own investments. Okay, I'm here to show you something. Obviously, I'm not your financial advisor, so what I'm showing you is something that you should research for yourself and decide if it's something you want to be a part of. I'm not making any money off you guys unless you decide to stay with the trade room subscription. That's all I would ask. But this is all something new. I want to bring you guys and all of us into this space of decentralized finance, right? I've got a lot of plans for it for myself, and I might as well bring you guys along if you want. So that's it. So we're kind of making a shift. You can trade all these fiat currencies, right? You can still trade in the crypto world because they all have a crypto equivalent. So you can still trade Forex in the cryptocurrency world and in a decentralized way, right? So that's all kind of cool. But what I'm going to show you today is not trading, right? Because we all know, guys, trading is stressful, man. It's very stressful. And I've been trying to get something fully automated for a long time, and it's tough to get it fully automated. You really have to have a manual component. But this is something that we can do. If you guys have been in the room for the last year, I've always been saying on the side, buy some Bitcoin, $50 a week, whatever it is, right? Just put a little away now. We'll worry about it later, but for now, don't trade it. You don't go trading current cryptocurrencies. Don't trade an instrument that moves up 20-30% in a day and comes down 20-30% in a day, right? That's not something. Yeah, some people like that kind of a trading, but that's a tough market to trade. It's a stressful market to trade in, and it's very profitable. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing. I love trading, right? But this is something different, right? This is something that's going to be a lot more stress-free, and the returns are fantastic, right? So I'm going to get you guys involved. I'm going to show you my account. Let me know if you have any questions. Again, I just want to repeat a couple quick things. One, this is not a formal presentation in any way. I'm just very casually showing you what I'm doing, and I'll show you how to do it yourself. That's it. That's what this is. So it's not going to be a cryptocurrency 101 course, but ask away. We'll talk about it still. We're going to talk about it, and we're going to learn. I'm just going to show you guys how to make money immediately. Like you guys, as soon as you guys get started, you could be making these returns within as much time as it takes. If you've already got a way to buy cryptocurrency and send it to other wallets, you could be doing this today. All right, today. You could be making these returns today. If you need a way to buy the cryptocurrency and send it, and you still haven't sent some IDs in, you might be a couple days away, up to a maximum of 10 days away, 3 to 10 days away from making these kind of returns. All right. Is there any other things I want to tell you? The risk, you guys, there is some risk, and you have to make your own decisions. I can't be responsible, and I can't promise you anything is going to go up in value. Okay, I cannot. So no promises. That's just how it goes. But you guys, you trade Forex. I think you all are comfortable with risk. That's why we're here. So that's that. And nothing I'm going to show you is any product of mine, right? I'm just, I do my research, right? And I'm just sharing what I've learned with you guys. It's up to you. There's a lot of resources out there. There's a lot of YouTubers that do crypto. There's a lot of websites. There's a lot of stuff, information out there, right? I'm not going to be here telling you I'm your only source for crypto. I'm not. It's a big game. I'm making a lot of money at crypto right now. I'm going to share that with you. I don't have time to create all these cryptocurrency courses and all this kind of stuff. In fact, to be honest, guys, the money is so good right now to be made in this crypto space and what I'm making right now that I've been having to shift a lot of my attention in what I'm doing, right? So, I don't have time to make a whole cryptocurrency course. This is going to be a thing where I think we're just going to keep this model, right? You're a lifer, you're part of the club, dude. Any software I release, like what I told you about, is going to be yours, okay? So you don't have to worry about paying anymore for any of this stuff. Exactly, Chris. It's going to be kept really simple. But still, we're in a good time right now, guys. Okay. Some things I'm just going to jump to. It's not, like I said again, it's not going to be very structured. In fact, I need to look at my pancake. I saw Steven talking about pancake and syrup, right? He's onto it. If you guys thought he was crazy, didn't know what he was talking about, he very much knew what he was talking about. Let me get to my exchange and I'll show you what I got going on right now. So, all right, so here is a decentralized exchange that I'm on. You can access it with a browser. This is as much cake as I've harvested since yesterday. Okay, so during our session yesterday, and you don't know what I mean cake and harvesting yet, but that's fine. Okay, so basically I'm earning what's called cake by the special account. The basics is you put some money in the special account and you earn what's called cake. Cake is an asset that is a cryptocurrency that's doing well. In fact, right now a cake is worth $12.30. 3 days ago, it was worth $6. Okay, this has been going up very powerfully, and I expect it will, because cake is the currency of this pancake swap decentralized exchange. And so you need this cake, right? It's in demand. And I may jump around, guys. I may jump around. I apologize, and I didn't prepare a speech or anything like that. Okay, so if you're totally new to this space, some of this will sound foreign. Okay, and if it is, just try to sit back and just kind of let it absorb. If you have a question, by all means, throw it in the chat. This cake is a form of money. You can exchange it, back to dollars very easily on this exchange, for example, and then you can send it in a way to get it back in your account within basically an hour. You know what I mean? This is very liquid. You can put money in and take money out very fast. So you're going to convert your money basically in a way to cake. You deposit your cake and you get a return, right, in cake, in which that cake I can go back and change it back to dollars at any time, back into my wallet, and then pay a bill, or whatever I want to do. So since yesterday with you guys in here, this is made. This was actually at 12. This was late, not now. So it's not even been a full 24 hours. I still got about 3 more hours of making cake, right, before I figure out how much this was for 24 hours. But already I've made 12.6 cake since noon yesterday. I'm not doing anything. I don't have to do anything. I just watch these numbers grow, right? That's equivalent to $154.62. And guys, I only have about, I don't have an exact number. There's only, I want to say maybe $8,000 in this account that I've deposited. So $8,000 so far, it's made me 150. It'll probably in 3 hours probably make me closer to 175. Let's just quickly see how much that $8,000 investment is going to make me this year if I leave it like this. Okay, so what? I'm going to call it 175. I think it's pretty safe to say in 3 more hours it'll be 175 bucks, right? That's a day times 365, because this doesn't sleep, guys. This does not sleep. $63,000. All right, that's the kind of, and that's if cake stays at the value it is right now. And trust me, it's not. It's probably, I don't want to give you any actual price predictions, but this is probably going to be, this could be at $100 within the next year or two. Cake. I think it could. No guarantees. No guarantees, guys. I don't want to say. But the whole, first of all, the dollar's weakening. We talk about it every day. These currencies are mostly deflationary. Okay, this coin, cake, has its own economic system. So the basics of it is this. You deposit money in the form of cryptocurrency into this pancake, what's called the farms, and you start earning. So this is farms and staking. These are all my accounts. I've got about 6 accounts earning cake. Like 1,000 in one, I got 1,500 in another. One I got 3,000 in. So, and that's what's earning this. And I'm going to show you the different little accounts, right? And then I'll take you and kind of introduce you to the next steps, right? So let me show you here. Let's go to the farms. These are some of the products you can do. Actually, this is a little more complicated. Let's go to the pools. All right, so, and I'm going to just, what I'm staked in is the cake pool. So right now, I don't have a ton of cake in here. I have 129 cake, which is about 12 bucks each, so it's 1,500 bucks. And it's earning 137%. So, hey Michael, so which currency? So right now, what you saw, right, is dollar. This is 12.6 cake. That's the currency there. Its equivalent value is $155 right now. So this is US dollars, and that's just an equivalent value. And so 12.6 cake is how much I have here ready to harvest. I'm going to harvest it for you guys. We're going to show you the process of harvesting it, putting it in my wallet, and then putting it into a pool. I'm just going to show you right now kind of what the account is. So basically you earn in what's called cake. That's the currency, right? That currency has an exchange rate, just like pound dollar versus like dollar yen. You could be in pound cake, right? Oh, okay. So yeah, that's a good question. I'll show you how to do that. So it depends. If your exchange offers cake for sale, you can buy it with dollars, but usually you're going to buy another cryptocurrency and then send it over to a different exchange that allows you to make swaps. So I'm going to take you through that too, Michael. Yeah, but you're going to probably have to make a couple purchases. Like you'll buy like probably either Bitcoin or Ethereum or Binance Coin. That's another one you probably haven't heard of, but I'll tell you about. Or you you'll buy some coin that's available to you on an exchange that you can use regular dollars with. And then probably Cake's not going to be on there. This is so new of a currency that of a thing that a lot of even the crypto exchanges don't yet have it, which is why, by the way, this is going to be such a good investment. People don't even know about this yet. They don't even know about this yet. Cake is going to go through the roof, guys, because it has so many advantages over, like, Steven's talking about Sushi Swap and Uniswap. There's so many advantages over Uniswap, which is another decentralized exchange that PancakeSwap has, and we'll talk about that. Namely, it's fees. Fees are the big thing. Okay, so we go over to so what they have to offer here. This PancakeSwap is first they have pools, and you can just put your money in pools. So as you earn Cake, I put it into this Cake pool. So right now, it's called staking, right? A lot of these cryptocurrencies, see, let me just take you a little thing here. Bitcoin, for example, they secure the network by what's called Bitcoin mining, right? So mining is how they do it. So what that is all these computers, they get together and they compete with their own hash power to solve this puzzle, right? And then the first one to solve it gets to put the stamp. They're the ones that gets to verify the block. So first everyone agrees. So all the miners first, when a transaction happens, all the miners agree that it happened. That's what makes it secure. So the miners, they agree a transaction is valid before you're allowed to compete for the reward. This is what ensures the security. So when they do that, then they compete, and then they get to win the right of winning the block, and they get rewards. They get rewarded in Bitcoin. So that is a way, that's how new Bitcoin comes into the market until we build up to the 21 million hard cap that Bitcoin has. That's what makes it so valuable. There'll never be another one, right? So all these tokens have their own, what they call tokenomics, right? Their own economy, how the tokens are released into their token economy. Like Bitcoins are released through the mining rewards, right? Well, Cake are released through staking rewards. Okay, so instead of having miners, they have stakers, right? So stakers, they put money, value at risk. They put it in the network. So that's what you're doing. And that secures the network, because if you try to do something as a staker, because you have power to verify a transaction now. By putting that money in, you have power to verify a transaction. Don't worry about the technicals on how that verification actually happens. You have the power. So if it's all in the rules that if you try to do something bad or nefarious, then you will lose your stake, right? So you're done. And all the everybody, if you get busted, which is you try to fake a transaction or do something in your favor, then everyone votes and you lose your stake. So there's no incentive to cheat at all, and there's all kinds of incentive to play fair, like rewards, and the rewards get more valuable over time. Basically, those rewards are what we get. And so the reason, say, hey, where's all this money coming from? It's a combination. They make money in all kinds of different ways. They're the same ways that the traditional banking system makes money. These cryptocurrencies make money, and you, by owning it, earn a share of those profits as well. So it's a combination of profits and the designed tokenomics of the coin is how it works, right? And they do it in a slow way to make, so if they put too much supply, it kills it. And then there's usually a hard cap at the top. Now what Cake does, I'll just tell you real quick since we're talking about it. Cake doesn't have a hard supply, hard cap, but they get burned when there's transaction fees. So the more popular this exchange gets, the more Cake gets burned out of the supply forever, and the more scarce it gets. So it's got a very good tokenomics model. I've done the research on the Cake. It's solid coin, and it's new, guys. This whole thing is new, and it's blowing the doors of all the Ethereum exchanges. All right. So this is what's new in the cryptocurrency space. It's not just, I'm not just showing you, hey, this is some run-of-the-mill cryptocurrency and trying to get you whatever. This is the cutting edge of cryptocurrency. All right, this is on the front edge. So just keep that in mind too. Is the profit potential amazing? Is there some risk? Of course, but the risk is, I don't want to understate, but when you start to understand the technology behind the cryptocurrencies and the decentralized space, this is where it's at, guys. This technology is 100% rock solid. The one thing you have to understand is Cake itself will fluctuate in value. Right now it's in an uptrend. Like I said, guys, don't expect a very structured presentation. This is just me doing what I do. So here's the Cake chart. Look, yesterday it was 998, so in one day it's just up 32% today. Here's a chart. Here's a 7-day chart. This is Cake. We've been talking about it in this room for for like this here. So we started talking around $6, and it's just been exploding. So you're gonna have to buy this currency at some point, but a lot of it you're gonna be getting rewarded in this currency, which is a very nice equity curve, you gotta admit. All right, so it's getting more and more popular. You see the volume. This is getting popular right now, guys. This is the time to get started with this. It's a 30-day already, 1,500%. So I mean, look, you can try to time this and say, wait, I want to wait for it to come down to $8, $9. Fine, but you might be waiting a week, 2, 3 weeks, and you're missing out on 300, 400% returns. You need this coin. You don't actually need it. Okay, you can do it in other ways, and I'm going to show you some other ways too. Let's get back to the exchange here. All right, so right now my $1,500 in cake has earned almost a half a cake in 24 hours. So the basic thing, I'm going to tell you right now what the first strategy you can do is right now. And I'll tell you, the most basic thing you can do, right, is simply buy cake and then come over here and stake it and make 137%. At the very minimum, you can just do that and leave it alone, right? Because what that will do, you'll start earning cake at the rate of 137, and it fluctuates. Yesterday it was at 150. The more people get in, you know, the lower it does go down. But they do have ways of, you know, and I'm going to show you ways to increase your return, but this is the very basic thing you can do. And then, see, it's going to be more than 137% because you're going to be earning 137% in cake. I earn 137%. Yeah, it's a $1,500, but it's really of 129, and I earn that in cake, and this is going up in value. So if this doubles in value, like it's already gone from 6 to 12 since I've started. So the stuff I earned at 6 is now worth 12. So my effective APR is way higher than this, guys. Way higher. All right, so think about that. If stake goes from 12 to 24, I think it could go to 100. I'm just saying, if stake goes from 12 to 24, then all of a sudden your effective APR just doubled. I think it's going to go way higher than 24. Maybe not in a straight line, and you can't worry about that so much. The thing what you would do is cost average. Every time you get 50, $100, put a little in Bitcoin, like I've always said, and put a little in your cake stake. All right, just keep adding to it. I'll show you the process of how to do it, and just keep adding it. This thing will be a balloon in no time. A year of this right here, adding cake, which is an asset that's going up, and APR of 137%, you will be effectively earning probably 200 to 300% just on cake alone. This is the easiest strategy, the very most simplest thing you can do. So, simplest strategy, buy cake, stake it on PancakeSwap, and then earn interest, and then compound it. Every day you're going to earn cake, you hit the compound button, and it dumps it into your stake pool. So today, one thing I'm going to do is go to my home page, and I'm going to take these 12 cake with you guys here. I'm going to do it only with you guys so we can see, and tomorrow again we'll see it replenish. Okay, yesterday it was only like 75, $80, but I added more to a program. I might even add more to a program today. I might even put more money on one of these programs that I'm going to show you that earn 500%. I know I said 300 to 400% in the email, guys, but I didn't want to put the real percentage. Literally yesterday I entered a program that paid 700%. Okay, since more people have piled in, it's down to like 600%. All right, I didn't want to put that in the email. Doesn't that sound ridiculously stupid? It sounds salesy. But guys, that's the reality of it, okay? These programs don't last forever, but you can get yourself in one of these programs, and I don't know, maybe 30, 60 days, and then you jump in another one for 30, 60 days, and then you earn it all, that 600% in cake, and then you dump it into your cake stake, and that earns 140%. You see where I'm going with this, guys? I know I'm maybe talking fast. It's kind of exciting, but this is real. It's happening, and this is what I want to show you guys, all right? Let me show you, for example, some of the pool. Now that was the pools. I'm only in one pool. All right, I'm in the cake pool. But there's other ones. Let me show you another one. There's another cryptocurrency called Compound. Okay, it's for all these pools you have to stake cake, approve cake, approve cake, approve cake. But if you look, there's one here. It says approve comp. That's a coin. All right, let me show you Compound. Let me hit refresh. All right, it's at 459 right now. Not a big deal. Look. The max supply is 10 million. Very scarce coin. Very scarce. 21 million is all Bitcoin has. So, and this is a DeFi coin. I'm not saying it's my favorite. It's not my number one, but it's a solid coin. It's solid. It's risky. The price of it will fluctuate. There's nothing you can do about it. It's going to fluctuate. But over time, the long-term horizon, it's going to be way higher than this because this is something that is in the DeFi space and it's solid. You can basically take cryptocurrency, you can deposit it, you can earn interest on your crypto, and you can also borrow against your crypto. Like say you need $1,000, but you don't want to sell your Bitcoin for $1,000, sell $1,000 of Bitcoin, because you know in a year your Bitcoin is going to be so valuable, right? So what you can do is you can just take a loan against your Bitcoin with these. They'll give you $1,000 at like 1 or 2% interest, so cheap, right? Because your Bitcoin is backing up as collateral. That gives you time to use the cash, make the cash, pay it back, and you never had to lose the gains on your Bitcoin. So this is something that's going to take over. And this Comp's not the only coin that does this. There's some called Aave. There's other ones now that are coming out, but they're all going to take over by storm. None of the institutions are in this stuff yet. This is the stuff that institutions over time will get comfortable with, like they're getting comfortable with Bitcoin, and then this stuff will explode. So this is like a 5-year gem, right? But a lot of these are 5-year gems, so it's not like this one's standing out from the crowd, but it is definitely a solid coin. But the whole point is it makes a good foundation, right? For, let's go back to PancakeSwipe. You can make, now this I like, this is the second strategy you can do, right? That's better returns than what I just told you, and this next simplest strategy right now, because it's the same strategy as the cake strategy. But the other strategy is you buy compound, which you can buy this on Coinbase. You can buy compound on Coinbase. Right there, that tells you it's solid, right? If you can get it on Coinbase, coins go through a very rigorous process to get listed on Coinbase. All right, so compound is one you can buy right on Coinbase, right? And then Coinbase, sometimes they make you wait 4 or 5 days before you can send something off the exchange though. So you're going to have to wait that 4 or 5 days. Then you're going to send the compound to your decentralized wallet, which we're going to create. You're going to hook your decentralized wallet up to PancakeSwap, and then you're going to drop in compound on this stake pool, and you're going to earn 361%. Yes, that's right. You can earn $9 of compound on Coinbase right now, guys. Go to Coinbase. If you don't have a Coinbase account, let me put my link in there, and please use my link. If not, I don't care. All right, I'm not here to make $25 in Bitcoin, which is going to give you. I don't really care. Okay, I'll throw it up there if you want to use it, fine. But I may not even get a chance to, because I really want to get this information out to you. But literally, just go to Coinbase. Honestly, I don't even care. But you can get the compound and instantly start making 360. So if you have $5,000, okay. All right, Chris. Thanks, man. If you had $5,000, maybe a lot of you guys don't have $5,000. Maybe you guys have $1,000. I don't know. But let's just say you had $5,000 and you bought compound with it. You get probably a little over 10 compound, and then you dump it in here. Now you start making 361%. Okay. In your account by the second, which you can harvest at any point. There's no wait time for this. Banks want to hold your money and all. It's ridiculous. So this is going to start. You're going to see it. You can harvest it at any time. So you can take this cake that you're earning and then immediately stake it in the cake pool and earn a 137% on the interest that you're earning, right? And that you can keep compounding into itself. Keep compounding into itself. Okay? As you earn it every day. Once a day, you compound it into itself. So it compounds daily when you do that. So that's the next easiest strategy right there you can do. You can buy compound on Coinbase. Now, compound goes up in value, this APR goes crazy. Cake goes up in value, this goes crazy. So this second strategy diversifies between two, I think, awesome coins. Oh, you got it, man. You got it, Dia. Hey, look, you guys have already joined. You guys are my lifers. That's what I say. That's what I mean when I say lifetime. Yeah, it was the software, okay. And I'm not gonna lie, I did at first think the idea of just giving you guys a really good discount on this stuff, but no, I know it's frustrating. I know Forex is a challenge. It's a challenge, dude. I've been doing it a long time, and it's not a lie. No matter how good anybody is, literally 5% of traders continue, okay? But this, anyone can do. You do not have to have skill as a trader for this, and this is why I want to share this with you guys, okay? All right, so anyway, let's keep it going. So strategy number 2, it's listed, yes, Scott, that's comp on Coinbase. And there you can watch the videos and earn $9 of free compounds. So definitely do it. They're like 3 minutes each. And actually, if you sign a Coinbase account, go through and get all the free coins they offer. They offer free coins for watching videos. I've already got all mine like a year ago, and the ones I've gotten that are like, hey, earn $9 of this, $4 of this, All that I've got is worth over 200 bucks now in my Coinbase account. I just let it sit there. My compound that was $9 that they give you $9 free. I did that a while. Mine's worth 36 bucks or something right now. The $9 that I had. So it's like 4x. But that's all the compound I had. It's not one that I focused on. You can't get them all. There's too many good. This is such an amazing space right now. Anyway, recap. Strategy number 2. Let's go to Coinbase, for example. Buy compound. Stake it on PancakeSwap. Take your cake earnings, stake those earnings into the cake stake, and make your 137. And like I said, these numbers just keep ticking up. You don't have to do anything, and most likely these coins are all going to go up. So this way, I think, is good. You diversify among 2 coins that are both fantastic, and we're going to watch this. Probably cake will be at 15 bucks tomorrow. I don't even know, guys. I'm not trying to make price predictions, and don't take anything as I say as a price prediction. And again, there's no guarantees. This whole market could tank tomorrow. I highly doubt that will happen. There's just too much money piling in, but just understand the risks, okay? But I mean, I gotta say, I think it's less risky than day trading Forex. All right, so that's strategy number 2. Now, by the way, you can put cake in if you buy cake, you can also put it in these other pools. If there's other coins that you like, or you want to take some chances and start getting new coins, you can start earning some of that cake in different coins, right? But that's, you would take on more risk, etc., etc. Well, yes, but we're going to get into the strategy number 3, and then that's where you're going to see the returns explode. Okay, this is, if you think this was good, 364%, what I'm going to show you is even better. But honestly, I do like this compound strategy because this 364 is still comparable with what I'm going to show you, and this is less risk. I think buying one coin and putting it in is the easiest way to do it. So strategy number 2, in a lot of ways, I think are going to be people's go-to strategy. It's the simplest way to make really amazing returns. Okay, you're going to grow these 2 pools up. You're going to keep growing them, and one's going to be making 360%, one's going to be making 137%. Right, and just the earnings here are going to get dumped into here, and you're going to recompound into here. Okay, so those are the 2 easiest strategies. There's another strategy I'm going to show you, which I've been kind of doing. It's called farming. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think, for a lot of the guys that, the farming is where there's a little more risk, a touch more risk, okay? And it's a little more complicated to explain, all right? So that's what I'm going to touch on next, all right? I need to reheat my coffee, though. Maybe I'll need just to let this sink in for a second anyway. And while I do that, I'll show you the farms that I'm in. Let me show you the farms that I'm in. And then I'm going to go get some coffee, and then I'll show you how to get in some of these. Okay, so staked only. All right, these are mine. Okay, look, it came down, my 700% came down to only 486. So you can see these have come down a little bit. There's people are piling in these things. Okay, so I'm in, you don't even know what these coins are, so they're a little riskier. Okay, these are what's called farms. But you can earn very high returns. So I've earned, there's only, I'm trying to think how much is in this. And I can't tell you the exact amount I've got in here. I want to say I've got maybe 11 or 1200 in here, right? And it's earned 1.5 cake, which is 18 bucks in less than 24 hours. So I mean, 20 bucks a day. If it ends up, no, it won't. Yeah, 1.5. Yeah, let's say 20 bucks a day. And this was, by the way, 700% when I got in. But obviously, some people piled into it, and I'm only making 487% on this. So I really don't remember the exact amount I put in. I could do some research and find out. I don't want to bore you guys with the technicalities of it. But 20 bucks a day, and it's every day, guys. It doesn't sleep. There's no weekend closing. Nothing closes here, guys. It's always working. So 1,200 bucks, making 7,300 a year. So you can extrapolate that out to the percentage, right? And that's just income, just going. I can harvest anytime. I'm going to harvest all these today for you guys. And then we can see tomorrow, log in, and you can see what it made in 24 hours. But we did that yesterday, and you can kind of see already. So the returns are huge returns here. And it tells you how much is in the pool, 6 million. This was only 2 or 3 million yesterday, so the pool has doubled there. The Z is still at 377. This is like a new finance coin. Honestly, right now with these things, I don't even care about the coins. I just go for the percentage, right? And I might reassess HGET here. It's a hedging coin. It's only down to 235. That's cut in half since yesterday. All right, so that cut in half. but still I've got a good amount. This is my best one. I've actually got the most in this one, and it stayed steady at 400, like 500%, and I've got like 3 grand in this one. I want to say I've got like 3 grand in this one. Started with, and now it's worth a lot more because BNB has gone up a lot, and that's another thing I'm going to show you. So this has earned 4 cake in 24 hours, 4.5. So that's like 50 bucks in this one. So that's, hey, I don't even know what to say, man. It's more than 50, like 60. All right, so I'm going to get some coffee, and you guys can just check this out for a second. I'll leave it up there, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. So now, what are these, you ask? What the heck are we looking at? You're like, what is going on? I don't get it. Okay, let me start. Like I said, I don't want to get complicated. At the very basic thing is you have to go through a couple extra steps to take part in these programs, okay? So what happens in these decentralized exchanges is they need liquidity, right? So they got to make sure that there's enough coins available for people to come in and still not have to pay crazy spreads. They want the spreads to be tight for people so you can go in there and not get burned on spreads. So to do that, they need people to come in and put their coins in for liquidity. So it's kind of like you're a market maker. Okay, it's called liquidity providing. It's LP in cryptocurrency space. If you want to look it up, we're providing liquidity to a decentralized exchange. Okay, so all these pairs, especially with the new coins like this Swing B coin, this Z coin, when they come out, part of their tokenomics is to reward liquidity providers for the decentralized exchanges. So it's built into the model, right? It's part of their hard cap. So if the hard cap's 10 million, you know, they're not putting more than that 10 million to reward you. It's built into that model. All right, so everything's totally transparent. What you do then is you get these liquidity provider rewards, and that's why the rates are so high. Because you're not only getting liquidity provider rewards, but you're getting percentages of the transaction fees that happen on the decentralized exchanges. So you're putting your money to work, literally. You earn a percentage of the transaction fees because you own the pool of the liquidity, and you own a percentage of liquidity. So basically what you're going to do is buy 2 coins, equal amounts of both, and then you provide them, you deposit them into the liquidity farm, and then they give you a token to represent your stake in that farm. So you put down some BNB coin and some Swing B coin, you get another coin in return that proves that you own that stake, and you can trade that other coin. And that happens in a lot of decentralized stuff. Like say you deposit your Bitcoin and you want to earn 5% on it, and so you'll deposit it and they'll give you a coin representing 5% return on that, and you can actually trade that return. You can give someone else the rights to that return. So this is kind of really interesting stuff, right? I don't want to get too down a rabbit hole, but that's kind of some of the stuff that can be done. So you take that coin, so you deposit liquidity on 2 currencies, then you get this special coin. It's called the Swing BNB liquidity provider coin, right? And then you stake that coin in the farm. All right, and I'll show you. So first you go to the exchange. There's the regular exchange where you can buy, and then there's the liquidity where you can provide liquidity. Right, and then we can provide liquidity. You get in return, you get a coin. You take that coin and you stake it here. So there's a few more steps involved. You got to do a few more things to do it, and you have a little more risk. Okay, there's what's called impermanent loss. I'm not going to get too detailed into this either. Say one coin does good relative to the other, then you're going to have a little lost, what's called opportunity cost. As long as they both go up versus the dollar, you're fine. You're going to make tons of money as long as they both go up versus the dollar. So there is the risk that they both have to go up. Okay, if they don't, then you could lose a little bit of your core principal, but this 500% will make up for it. So there's literally a period of time where this becomes profitable, even if your original goes to 0, which by the way, it's not going to go to 0 because you have this BNB coin, and this BNB coin is amazing. Okay, I haven't even talked about that yet. So one of the coins you have to buy for all of these is the BNB coin. That's the Binance Smart Chain coin. All right, this is a fantastic coin. It's amazing. I've made so much money with this coin. I bought tons of it at 13. It's at 180 today. It was at 120 in this room when we started talking about this. So it is blowing up, this coin. It's going to go way higher. They burn it all the time. They burn coins. It's deflationary coin, so it's going to go up. Doesn't mean there's not going to be ups and downs. And you got to understand, when I say always goes up, I mean there'll still be 30% drops and 40% drops. There still will be. And that's how the cryptocurrency works. How the cryptocurrency market works. So there will be drops, and you just have to stomach that stuff. It's, there's nothing here that's going to be a straight line shot, but you have to have a long-term horizon. You got to be thinking, what's this going to be a year, 2 years from now? What's this going to be worth? And I'm going to tell you, most of this stuff is going to be straight up. So when you look at it like that, let's see here. Let me show you something on Bitcoin. So you can see there's ups and downs, ups and downs. Let's go to a weekly. Not a lot of ups and downs there. There's still a big, huge up down here, but let's look at a monthly for a second. That just looks like straight up. And that's what I'm talking about here, guys. That when you go out to a long enough time frame, a lot of these are just going to be straight up. Now, in this straight up move, there was a lot of 30%, 40% pullbacks, right? But it doesn't look like that when you have a long-term horizon, does it? And this is what I'm talking about. You need to have, this is only 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the last 4 months of Bitcoin. Yeah, it can't go up forever, and there could be another 30% from here, but probably not, because this is different than this. Remember when I said this moved to 20 and it looks so big? I don't know if some of you guys were in the room. I said one day this is going to look like a little blip and it's going to be a much bigger move. And a lot of guys did not believe me. It's here. This is that 20,000 move that we all thought was huge. Remember that? I said one day we're not only going to break it, because we were in the 10,000 range when I said this. I said one day this huge peak over here is going to look like there's a little blip down here. That's like the 3,000 to 6,000 blip. I said it's going to look like that, and that's exactly what it looks like now. It's insane. No one got it at that point. All right, that should get our attention, because I'm going to tell you something now. You ready for this? This move here, one day, will look like this move here. This will be that 50,000 peak when we're up at 500,000, 600,000. Okay, I'm just telling you. One day, not this year, and not And do I say rush out to buy it now? I say yes, 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 yes. Don't put your whole knot right now, but start doing what I've been saying forever. Put $50 a week in. Put whatever you can afford in regularly. Start now. Yeah, it's going to come down at times, and then during those times you'll be accumulating more, and then it will go up again. And right now, everything I've ever bought is in profit by a shit ton. Sorry for my language. Okay, every Bitcoin, almost every single person has ever bought ever is in profit right now. Right? So there's never been a bad buy at this point, and that's how it's going to continue to be. So when people were saying at 38, I'm going to wait for it to come down. Oh, I'm going to wait for it to come down. Guess what? They're still waiting. Don't do that. You don't time this market. This market is no one can time this market, okay? And the whole cryptocurrency market is going to do this. That's why being in solid projects is the way to be. Solid projects, right? So what I'm sharing you with today with the liquidity is not necessarily, they're new projects. They're new, so there's a level of risk. Most likely they're going to do good. Most likely they are, because if they've got this little core check here, that doesn't mean it's a guarantee, but it means it's gone through a process. It's a little bit of scrutiny before they've earned that. So the exchange has at least checked the project out. I've checked the project. I always check the project sites out. And yesterday we checked out Swingbee here in the room. We checked out the project. We looked at their website. It wasn't our main determining thing, okay? Because really I'm just looking for the return, and I just want to make sure it doesn't drop below when I got in. So I do look at the prices. So for example, the Swingbee I got in yesterday, I think it was around 70 cents or something. I don't remember. Now it's at what, 95? Oh, it's over $1 now. So already I know that even my investment that I put in is up. I'm making way more than the 400% right now, because look at the chart. Okay, so this is 24 hours. I got in 24 hours ago. Yeah, it was like 80s. I thought it was 70 something when I got in, but I guess I got in here because we did it together. Right, we did it online, and it was about noon yesterday. Here it is. Yeah, 80. Okay, so it was 80 cents I got in. So now my value has gone way up, 80 to 104. That's like 30% in one day. And that's now. But the thing is, with these pools, and I don't want to get too complicated. I'm trying to just give you information here. Okay, if you don't get something, just don't worry. Just let it go. It'll come back around. Okay. But so that part of it has gone up. Well, BNB's gone up too. Now, if just one of them goes up, then your balance gets skewed. You lose a little bit of opportunity cost. So basically, when you enter one of these, your performance will be based on the least performing of the two, right? So when one of them outperforms the other, you're going to be left overweight on the one side of it. That's just how liquidity providing works. So this is what impermanent loss is. It's really impermanent opportunity cost loss. So our whole thing could still double, triple, but what it means is you're not going to get the full gains if you had just bought the best one and held it. But we don't even know what the best one's going to be, right? But we know BNB is solid, and we know new projects usually perform well. What impermanent loss is basically, and what your risk is this. First of all, if they go down, obviously that's the main risk, right? Your risk is then you're only going to perform, the value of your stake is only going to perform as good as the least performing of the two. All right, so that's the difference. But usually these things are going to explode anyway. So you're probably, if they go up, and they're both going up. We just saw SwingB was up 40% overnight. Let's look at BNB coin. Now this is a good one. I've got another chart on BNB over here. Oh my gosh, it's up to 200. It was up to 180 before my session today. Look at this. Holy cow, I've got a ton of this coin, guys. You guys are going to have a bunch too. It's just the way it's going to go. This is insane. I bought, holy cow, dude. That's great. I bought a ton of this, like I said, at $15. Insane. This is what's going to happen. Like the stuff that you're investing in. Binance, wow, this is news to me. I mean, this is wow, this is great. Okay, so unfortunately, you guys are thinking, well, damn, I got to buy this coin. Well, yeah, you do. Unfortunately, this is how you do it. Okay, and so there is risk of fluctuation in price. There is that, and there's no way around it. That's the risk. Now, granted, if we had done this 3 days ago, already your BNB investments would be up. This is up 33% today. So both sides of this thing have gone up by 30-40% in one day, and I put like 1,200. So my base now is probably 1,800. And I'm making 500% on that. So this is just in one day. So that's the basics. So providing liquidity is the way to get the really high returns. You can do, if you have enough capital, what I suggest, what I've been setting people up is doing some in this is diversifying. So the way I've got it is my next thing, I'm going to do some compound too. So mine are these. I've got these 6 pools. I've got this low one because I had a lot of Cardano. I just wanted to experiment. It was the first one I did. I've got 5,000 in this one, and I'm not even counting this one towards this stuff. It's really not earning that much. It's 94%, and I'm like, that's nothing. I mean, that's some pretty crazy days when I'm looking at 94%, and I'm like, that's nothing, right? This is not even contributing that much. Look, I've got 3,000 in this one, and look how much. It's producing over 4 times as much cake, and I've got way less money in this one than this one. This one's producing, I've only got like 1,200 in this, and it's producing, look at how much that's producing, over twice as much as this $5,000. So you can use a little bit of money and do very well, guys, and that's the whole thing. Yeah, we can have your cake and eat it too. Okay, so any questions then about the basics of the strategy? So strategy 3 then would be these liquidity providings, and let's see if there's any unstaked. Yesterday, there's new ones coming every day. Yesterday there was a new one. Hey, it's not letting me. There it is. Okay. So we got SwingB at 490. We got, you can stake compound in Ethereum. You don't have to do BNB, but if you have Ethereum already, maybe you just want to do that. But I think BNB is the way to go. I think BNB's even probably a better coin than Ethereum. It's got a lot more going for it. But you just search here and you find percentages. Oh, here's Lit and BNB. Oh, that's a good coin. I might want to do this one because it's actually doing better than my HGET now. So who knows? I might sell out my HGET. We'll see how it goes. I'm not going to do all that today. But that's good. But yeah, no, it's great. Pancake is a decentralized exchange. They don't care who you are. You just like pulling your boat up to a dock for a minute, switching out some goods, and then leaving. Right? No one cares who you are. That almost sounded like we're committing a crime. I'm not talking about smuggling. All right, now I'm going to show you some other stuff then. We're talking about wallets and that kind of stuff. Unless you have questions about this. Actually, what I'm going to do is harvest my cake. We'll harvest my cake first. Let's go to home. And it's 10:09. So we're up to 13 cake, 100. So it's made over what, $10 or so? $12 since we've been talking. And so 13 cake to harvest, and we're at 12.69 per cake. Let's look at the cake chart. Oh, I think we already did look at the cake chart, didn't we? Crazy chart, guys. All right, so that's been going up. This is a 14-day. This is the last 30 days, and I don't know how big these are. Is it day? Oh, every candle's 1 day. So we've had a big run up in the past week. All right, we've had a big run up. I mean, there's always that risk it may come down. If you want to try to time stuff a little better, it's up to you. But I don't know how to time this stuff. I mean, it is basic technicals, but when these moves happen, they could go 300-400% before pulling back. You know what I mean? So just cost average in. All right, so I use 2 wallets. The main wallet you can use 2 wallets with PancakeSwap. The MetaMask wallet, which is a popular one. I have some stuff in MetaMask. Okay, so is the Binance. I really like the Binance Smart Chain wallet. Oops, I gotta put my password in. Hang on, guys. Okay, I also use the Binance Smart Chain wallet. Okay, so the Binance Smart Chain. Now here, let me just introduce you guys to the Binance Smart Chain, and then we'll do setting up a wallet and stuff. All right, so this is going to require just a moment of history. Basically, like, okay, so what is Bitcoin? Bitcoin is a distributed ledger, right? It's basically what it is. It keeps track of who has what, right? That's basically it. It's got its money supply, and it keeps track of who has what. Every wallet, it knows what every wallet has, and every transaction, every change and balance has to be validated by everybody, so everybody knows what's going on. So that's Bitcoin. That's what it is. All right, it's slow, it's clunky, and it should be that way because it's secure. That's how it maintains its security and maintains, it can hold its value because it's so secure, right? Then comes Ethereum, which is also a distributed ledger system like Bitcoin, but also has this thing called smart contracts. It's programmable now, and you can create conditions and all kinds of stuff, and that's given rise to all kinds of stuff. Also, these decentralized exchanges. Now, PancakeSwap is a decentralized exchange, but Ethereum, as I'm bringing up Ethereum, also has a decentralized exchange called Uniswap. Let's look at that. Let's look at Uniswap. All right, so this is PancakeSwap, but I'm going to show you what's called Uniswap. Now, this is bigger than PancakeSwap. So these decentralized exchanges are just coming out. This is huge, guys. I'm going to connect my wallet. I hit Use Uniswap, and I can connect my MetaMask wallet to it. It's already connected, right? I can click it, see, boom, it says it's connected, right? And I can now just trade currencies. Let's see, it's saying I've got some ETH in here, I've got a little bit of Ethereum, I've got some Om Mantra DAO, I got some Mana, I got some Option Room, I got some EOS, I got some famous token, whatever that is. All right, I could swap these. Say I wanted to swap some of my ETH, so I swap ETH. I guess because we already have ETH. We're already set up for ETH. All right, and then we can buy something. I can buy any Aave. Let's buy some Aave. I'm not going to really buy the Aave because I'm going to show you something. All right, so let's not with all my ETH. Let's just pretend I'm going to use a quarter of an ETH, and that'll buy me 1 Aave. All right. Now, check this out. Now, Uniswap isn't as bad. All right. I actually don't want to swap it, but every time you do anything on Ethereum, here, let me see if I swap it. It should give me. It may bypass my wallet, so I don't want to do it right now. Okay, but every time you do anything on an Ethereum chain, see I'm on the Ethereum mainnet chain. There's a transaction fee involved, and the transaction fees right now, okay, it's probably going to be over $100 a transaction. The whole problem is, the thing is, everyone loves Uniswap. It's going to do amazing. It does like billions of dollars in transactions every single day, and they have similar programs like I showed you on PancakeSwap. But you can provide liquidity, right? You can get tokens for that liquidity. You can stake those for they've got a lot of the same programs. But the thing is, every time you do anything, it's like $50 in fees, $100 in fees. Okay, so it's unusable. I stopped using it. I'm like, this is great. I want to use DeFi, but I can't pay these kind of fees. There's no way a little guy can use this stuff. All right, it only happens if you're doing $10,000 transactions, then $100 fee is not a big deal. But but Ethereum gas prices are through the roof, and that is why PancakeSwap is going to eat Uniswap's lunch, because the Binance chain is better than Ethereum. Ethereum is like a dinosaur. Ethereum's still going to do great, right? And it's, even though I call it a dinosaur, it still has yet to be discovered by the masses, and it's still going to blow up and explode. And they are working on solutions to get those fees down, right? So they are working to stay relevant, and they have a very good team, developer team. Ethereum's not going to die or anything like that. Binance chain, more transactions per second, faster transaction speeds. Your transactions are not 50 to 100 bucks. You know how much they are? They're like 15 to 20 cents. They're less than $1 most of the time. Sometimes when you're taking it off an exchange, it might be $3-4. It might be a few bucks. But it's so much cheaper to send things on the Binance chain than the Ethereum network. The Ethereum network, I won't even send anything. It's ridiculous. You lose so much value. I basically stopped trading on Uniswap, and I stopped trading Ethereum tokens on Ethereum-based exchanges. I don't do it anymore. It's ridiculous. The fees are just astronomical. I can't even do it. So that's one reason why I'm so excited about the Binance chain. It's better. The Binance coin has got better tokenomics. Right now, the Ethereum doesn't even have a hard cap. I mean, it's still going to do good, but there's no hard cap, which means it's not totally scarce. They may implement a hard cap, and they are doing other things to make it deflationary, like they're going to try to burn Ethereum fees soon. They're passing something that's going to burn Ethereum fees, which is going to help reduce the supply of Ethereum, keeping the price up there. Without getting into too much, and I realize I am getting a little too much now, apologies. But, the whole thing is Binance is a better chain, and it's cheaper. It's way cheaper. We're already up to 170, guys. We're still building. And Cake's almost up to $13. Okay, here we go. All right, most likely you could get by with just the Binance wallet, most likely. You can use the MetaMask wallet to work with the smart chain. So I've done it with mine. I will show you how to do that. But still, there is an advantage to the Binance wallet, and that's something I want to explain real quick. It's a little bit technical, but there's two Binance chains. There's the first Binance chain, and then there's their upgraded Binance Smart Chain. Okay. The problem is all the centralized exchanges only work with Binance's old chain. So you have to usually convert things from the old chain to the new chain, and the only way to do that really is on the Binance Smart Wallet. So you can take your assets on the old chain, and then you can send them to your Smart Chain address right in your same wallet, and it will convert the assets to the other chain. So without getting into too much detail, you really are going to want the Binance Smart Chain, but there are some disadvantages. It only works, as far as I know, on a Chrome browser. All right, so there might be other ways to do it. I don't know if there's a phone app for Binance Smart Chain. You got to look. I don't think there's a Smart Chain phone app. I think you have to have the Google Chrome extension. Okay, which is what MetaMask is also. So I think Google Chrome is a good way to use all this Web 3.0 stuff. I think Google Chrome is what you really basically need. That might be first step, is to make sure you're using Google Chrome. All right, there might be other ways, but I'm just trying to show you the easiest way that I know. All right, so Google Chrome, I think, is where you got to do it. We'll get into the wallets here, but let me go ahead and stake my cake. Okay, Brave, you're right. Brave is another one. Brave is a good one. In fact, I would prefer you guys actually use Brave in a way, because that's a nice browser. I like that. It's based on, it works with the basic attention token cryptocurrency, and it's there to protect your privacy as well. Yeah, I definitely like the Brave browser. In fact, I might start integrating it. We'll see. I do like it. All right, but I'm using the Chrome right now, and most people have Chrome, so whatever's easier for you, use that. All right, so first of all, let's stake my cake. I'll show you how to do it. I'll show you how it interacts with the wallet, and then we'll work on getting our wallets. Okay, and answering any questions up to this point, and maybe Motaz wants like a quick summary. We can maybe re-summarize the strategies real quick, okay, and maybe the steps. So let's harvest. So it says harvest all. I don't like doing the harvest all because I sometimes gets a little. I'm just going to go individually harvest. I harvest every day, Kyle, because when you harvest, you're able to compound. Because once if it's not harvesting, you're not earning anything on it. It's just accruing. There's a transaction fee associated every time you harvest, but the transaction fee is just pennies, where if you were harvesting on an Ethereum swap, it would be 40-50 bucks just to harvest, and then 40-50 bucks to put it in the next account. So the Ethereum blockchain is almost unusable. That's why the Binance smart chain is superior in a million ways. Okay, so here's how we do it. First, I'm going to go to my farms. So I got the farms. I'm going to click the staked only. These are the ones I've got. I've got 6. I'm going to connect, hit the connect button, and then connect my Binance wallet. Boom. There's a connect request. So I connect. Boom. Let me go to my pool first. I'm going to show you what I've got in the pool. So this is my cake pool. This is my cake pool. Right now, it's earning cake also. It's earning 0.455 that I'm going to harvest. Okay, but there's 129.4 cake in there now. I personally, when cake was at $6, I bought 95 of them and put them in here. So the 34.4 extra are all what I've earned here with just a few $1,000. So 34, I've earned that in just like 2 or 3 days. Actually, three days now. I've earned about 35 cake. All right, so times that by 12, 13 bucks, whatever cake is, that's like 500 bucks already in 3 days. That's over $1,000 a week with just a few $1,000, guys. That's like a 50 grand a year income. So I'm not going to unstake this yet. I'm going to leave it. I'll do this last. But you can see, I just want to show you what I'm starting with. 129.41 that's in my cake pool. All right. So let's do that harvesting now. So I'll go back to my farms. So I'm going to click harvest. Boom. Binance comes up with a request. See this request? There is a small network fee, very small. This would be $50, okay, to do this on the Ethereum chain. This is like maybe $1. All right, let's confirm. Boom. Now watch this. The cake earned will go down to 0. All right, that's it. It's still going. So soon you'll see it actually start earning again. Boom. So it says 0, but it's really 0.001. Soon you'll see that earn. Now let's harvest the Z. I hit harvest. I hit confirm. This will get harvested. And all harvesting is taking it off here and putting it in my wallet. Here, I'll start the next one. And I'll watch this. And there it goes. That went to 0 now. All right, confirm. And this one's already started earning again. All right, it's already started earning, but I already harvested. Harvested this one. Just harvested that one. Let's do this one. Okay, this one did not come up yet. Let's see what's going on. Look at my wallet. Alright, sometimes I just refresh the page. If you don't confirm it, nothing happened. So let me just refresh. I'll unlock my wallet, Binance chain. Sometimes you gotta do that. And then go to my staked only. Alright, so this still needs to be harvested. Let me harvest. Alright, let me skip HGET for a minute. Let me go to the Blink one. Harvest that one. See if that comes up okay. It might just be the network right now. Here it comes. Alright. Boom. Alright, we just harvested the Blink. It's probably going to go to 0 in a minute. Okay, yep. Alright, let me go to Cardano. Oh, that was nice and quick. Now I'm going to try this hedge one again. Let's let it go to 0. I mean, this is your job. You can take a little minute to do it. This is your new job, guys. Just watching your money grow. Okay, this should go to 0 here in a second. Alright, let me just go ahead and hit this one. There, perfect. We've harvested everything. Yep, 0. Okay, everything on this page has been harvested. They're already started earning again. Now, let's go to the pools, right? Because we want to put everything in our cake pool. Alright, now I still got the 129 in there, but look at my wallet now. I've got all the harvested pancake swap tokens. So let's do this. Now with this one, I don't think I have to hit harvest. I think I can just hit compound. Right? Let's hit compound. That way, that should just take whatever's in here and put it right back in the pool. So let's hit compound. Let's confirm it. Alright, so that went up a few, went up by a half, it went up to 129.86. This should probably reset to 0 here in a second. But now we still have the other cake in our wallet here. We have 12.97, almost 13. So I want to dump all that into here. So I hit the plus sign to add. and it says I have 12.97 cake available. That's in my wallet. Now I just hit max, puts it all there, and confirm. And I confirm it on the blockchain. It should just wait for it. There it is. Now we have, see there, cake earned is 0. Our stake went up to 142, and now that is making 137.92%. Okay, and it'll make it in the cake. Now let's go home again. Now you see. Now what time was it? 10:30. So at 10:30 I reset this. So tomorrow at 10:30 we'll see what this is. Right? I do, Scott, because I'm just compounding. That's the only way to get it working. So that I needed to get those 13 cake, which ends up being, that's almost 150 bucks or whatever it is. Get it making interest. Some people only have 150 to put in a day, or 150 to put in a week. So 150 is nothing to shake a stick at. So if I get a new 150 every day, I do it. And it's because the fees aren't that much. They're only maybe $1 or less for the fee. So whereas I wouldn't do this every day if it was an Ethereum. I would wait and let it build up and build up and build up, and then do it a lot less frequently, because it's 50 bucks to do any transaction at all. And each of those is a transaction. Every time I click that yellow confirm button, that's a transaction. So on Binance Chain, it's $1 or less. On Ethereum, it's like 50 bucks. So that's it. So now I've harvested, and it's still just making money. So it's ticking. In fact, it's already made 50 cents in the last couple minutes. All right, so a couple bucks an hour, and I don't have to take time off. All right, so I've gone over 3 strategies. I've harvested cake. The only thing I really think we should do today, it's already 10:30, it's getting late, is show you guys, point you in the direction on setting up a wallet, also an exchange. All right, so there's a couple exchanges actually that you can go to. There's Coinbase. All right, check this out. There's another exchange you can use that I like, right? And don't worry about, I'll find a referral link, but you guys don't need to worry about that. Just go there. It's crypto.com. Check that one out. You can buy Binance coin there and send it directly to your Binance Smart Chain wallet. Okay, so that's a good one to use. And right now, the cool thing about crypto.com right now is you don't have any, here, let me see actually if I can put a referral link. You don't have any fees on your buys for like another week or so. They're giving you no fee buying. So that's interesting. Like it's normally like a 3%. In fact, I would say crypto.com is a little more expensive than Coinbase to buy, but right now if you take advantage, they do have no fees, so like 3%. So if you were someone that was actually going to put 5 or 10,000 in, that would save you a lot. Yeah, I'll work on that, Roberto. So basically, and let me just remind you guys what this is. I've invited all my lifers to come. I'm kind of slowly going to develop this as a system that we can sell to people or provide as an incentive to become part of the lifetime group. So I am going to be putting this in a little structured way, like a PDF with some videos on each step, right? Starting an exchange, setting up a decentralized wallet, using the stuff with Pancake, looking at the individual programs that Pancake has to offer and that kind of stuff. And this can be a starting point for you guys. There's other exchanges, there's other things. I think this is fine. I've not seen returns like this yet, and I think Cake is strong. Look, Cake's over 13 bucks now, guys. I mean, this thing is just steadily climbing. I think it will continue to do so. So, if you're waiting for a pullback, fine, but I say, you don't have to buy the Cake. Remember, you could buy Compound. Compound, I think, is pulled back a little bit. I think Compound's a really good buy right now, and stake the Compound. Or the other thing is you got to buy Binance coin. I didn't tell you how to do this program yet. The farms. You actually got to buy Binance coin, and then, which maybe we'll do that today. If you got time to stick around, I might spend another 30 minutes. And I actually have some Binance coin that I'm going to transfer over, and I was going to get involved in one of these, so we can do that in front of you guys today, right now, if you got time. If not, I am going to make a video. I honestly don't know when I'm going to be able to get the video out. I'm going to try it as soon as possible, but you just never know. All right, so what am I doing now? What are we going to do? Check out crypto.com, because I can tell you this. Crypto.com, you have to give them an ID, and they'll say approval in 1 to 3 days, but I've noticed, I've had a few people do it, and they've gotten approved in less than 24 hours. So literally they did it one night, and then by the morning, actually they did it one evening, and by late that night it was approved. So crypto.com, they are approving pretty quick. And the cool thing about crypto.com is when you purchase something, you can send it right away off exchange, right away. You don't have to wait. Coinbase will make you wait 4 or 5 days. I think I got an email the other day, maybe it was Corey, that said Binance made you wait like 10 days before you could send off an exchange or anything like that. So these are things that you have to consider. But crypto, thank you, Corey, exactly. So, but crypto.com, and this is Corey, this is in response to your email. I wanted to share this with you. I don't know if you've heard of crypto.com. So yeah, Coinbase makes you wait 5 days. But crypto.com, they have no fees right now, and you can send it pretty much immediately. You just got to wait to get approved, which could take up to, they say 3 to 4 days. But like I said, everybody that I've gotten on crypto.com, it's been like 1 day. Okay, 1 day. So use that link for crypto.com. I think you'll get 25 bucks in their coin, Crow coin, which is also very good. It's jumped from like 4 cents to 12 cents. It's more than doubled in the last week or two. So it's that coin. Yeah, definitely check that out. You could be purchasing Bitcoin or purchasing Binance coin is what you want to buy there. When you go to crypto.com, you want to buy the Binance coin. That's what you're going to buy, because that you can send right to your Binance off-chain wallet, and you can convert it to Smart Chain, and you're on your way. So that's the easiest way I've noticed, is either Binance.com or Crypto.com. And I'm going to transfer some stuff over from Binance.com to my wallet. Now, okay, how to get the wallet? Let me tell you how to quickly get the Binance Smart Chain wallet. But here, if you just go to Google and you type in Binance Smart Chain wallet, just like that, boom, and you go to here, Binance, okay, nope, that's not it, Chrome, Google, this is it, Binance Chain wallet. Alright, and there's also docs here, how to use it, under the docs at Binance, using it. So definitely go to these sites, bookmark them, and they've got documents, real easy documents, but it's really easy process, okay? So you go to the Binance Chain wallet, and I already have it installed, but yours will say like add extension. Just add the extension, right? That's it. It's very simple. Okay, and then once you get in there, you got to set it up, right? So you get in there, right, and then you're going to set it up, and you're going to get what's called a seed phrase. Okay, so any wallet is going to give you what's called a seed phrase. Now, a seed phrase, it could be anywhere from 9 words to 20 words. You're going to want to write this down and keep it safe, right? So I write it down, and I keep it where I keep like my kids' birth certificates and their passports, whatever my important documents are. Like, that's where I keep it, and then I also, you want to keep that seed phrase where you're never going to lose it. And it wouldn't be a bad idea to make another copy, because if you ever lose your password, or if you ever want to set up your wallet on a different browser or a different computer, you really need that seed phrase to reset it. You're going to make a password and a seed phrase. I can't stress enough, when you get that seed phrase, you have to write it down and save it. All right, and you might have more than one wallet. Like, you might do a MetaMask wallet, you might do a Smart Chain wallet. So every time you set up something, and some exchanges will give you seed phrases. Let me see. I'm going to get my book and see what gave me seed phrases. So definitely the MetaMask will. Any decentralized wallet, I've got a few decentralized wallets that are going to give you a seed phrase. Okay, so definitely write that down. Yeah, just the decentralized. The exchanges won't give you that. The exchanges will just give you like a password, maybe a backup key. All right, so you need to write that down and save it, like I said, and then you're going to have your wallet. Now, once you have your wallet, it's very straightforward. Your wallet has 2 chains, your Binance chain and your Binance Smart Chain. You're going to send any Binance coin you get from an exchange to the Binance chain, because nobody supports the Binance Smart Chain, just Binance.com. If you actually have a Binance.com address, then you can send right to the Smart Chain. But if you don't have Binance.com, and I don't mean Binance US, I mean Binance.com, most US traders don't have access to it. So most like Crypto.com, they support the Binance chain. Coinbase, Binance chain. So these guys support the Binance chain, and you want to send it using it. And I'll show you how to do it because I'm going to send some over from Binance US. All right. So once you send it to the Binance chain, then on the wallet you can send it to your smart chain. I'll take you through that process now. I'll show you one of my accounts on Binance thing here. Let me do something. Let me bring up a document. First thing you need to do, set up an exchange account. Maybe that's too big. I think the best are, for some people, just Crypto.com for now, or Binance, Coinbase. I'm not the best typer, guys. You think with all the coding I do, I could type, but I can't. All right, and this is still too big. Okay, I hope that works. Can you guys read that? Let me know. Okay, 2, set up a DeFi wallet, which is mainly Binance Smart Chain. You really need the Binance Smart Chain wallet. Save your seed phrase securely. After you've got yourself an exchange account, DeFi wallet, alright, so then we're going to have to buy Binance Coin. Buy Binance Coin specifically. I think it's the best one to do because it's the native chain. You can send it right to a Binance wallet. It's perfect, right? So buy the Binance Coin from centralized exchange. Now, number 4, you're going to send that Binance Coin to DeFi wallet. 5, you're going to visit, this is your new home, PancakeSwap, DeFi exchange. These are the basic steps, guys. Then, based on your strategy, you're going to do something different. All right. Oh, and I did forget something here. Okay. This is we have to send to the Binance, what's the chain called? I forgot. Let me bring it up. So there's the smart chain, and there's the Binance chain network. Okay. That's what we're going to use. Okay. I'm going to put old chain, but it's it's a relevant chain, but it's the first chain. Okay. Now, actually, we got to add a new 5. All right, and this we're going to convert BNB from old chain to Binance Smart Chain. This is number 6 now. All right, this first part is the basics. Actually, we'll just leave this to here. All right, this is the first basic stuff you got to do. Now we'll get into the basics on how to do everything, but that's what we're doing. Some variations, right? Or you can do compound for strategy 2. So you could do that way. You still got to convert the compound. Okay, there you go. All right, so that's just the basics. It's not giving you the instructions. It's just kind of the basics. We have to go through the steps. All right. What do you mean, Roberto? And the difference to do it from Coinbase? I mean, you can do it from Coinbase. The only thing is, here's the problem with Coinbase. Okay, let me just put some here. Maybe I'll add to this, and I'll have to redo it. So, all right, let me just put some notes about this. Okay, Coinbase cannot buy Binance Coin or most Binance Smart Chain assets. Now, the thing is, you can still do it though, okay? Because look, there's something cool about the Binance Smart Chain is they'll convert most assets. So say you buy Compound. Say you buy the Compound from Coinbase and you send it to your Binance normal chain, your Binance chain network. You send it here. All right. So what you can do is you can send it, if you have it in your Binance chain, what you can do is go to your smart chain and make sure they have it. And say you want to add a token, like you want to put comp in here. Then you can look for Compound. And they won't all show up. So here it is. Here's Compounds. I can check it and go back. Now I've got a space in my smart chain for Compound. All right, I can click it and hit receive, and and it'll give you the address. I can copy it. Boom, boom. That's my receive now for Compound. But the truth is, what the cool thing about Smart Chain is, you don't have different receive addresses. It's all the same. I can just hit this one. So every coin you send to your smart chain will all have the same send to address. It'll know where to put it. So if you send it first to your normal chain, and then from your normal chain you hit send, right, and then paste in the address for your smart chain, boom, then it'll convert it to a smart chain asset. Alright, so this we're going to need to make a video on, but this is important here. Alright, so the thing about the Binance wallet is you can convert almost any asset from the normal chain to the smart chain. Alright, and you have to be on the smart chain to use PancakeSwap. Alright, I know we're dragging out, but whatever. It's fine. I still want to move some money over into a program and show you guys how to do it. I think unless you guys have questions quickly. Alright, now I didn't do much for the Binance wallet. I showed you how to download it. When you go follow the steps and save your seed phrase. Now what I'm going to do is show you one of my accounts. I'll show you my Binance US account, and I'll move some money over from that. Okay, I already showed you guys this. Some of you guys saw it, and I had some Binance coin I moved over yesterday. It went up $3 overnight. Alright, so here is some of the coins I have on this account. But look, my BNB has gone up so much overnight, and this is only it's like $1,800 yesterday. So just my Binance holdings have gone up. I'll be able to do a lot more. So let's see. So what I'm going to do now, alright, is I'm going to move my Binance coin, 12.5 almost I have. I'm going to move it all to my Binance wallet. Alright, I'm going to show you the process. So let's send our Binance coin. So I hit withdraw. Okay, I'm good. I'm clear. I can send all of it. Alright, so where am I going to send this? This is BEP2. That's code for the Binance old chain. It doesn't support the smart chain. The smart chain's code is BEP20. So let's see here. So if it was smart chain, which it's not, hardly any exchanges support the Binance smart chain except Binance.com is the only one that I know of. It would say BEP20. Alright, so we're going to withdraw on the BEP2, the smart chain network. I'm sorry, just the old chain. Alright, let's get our address. So we got to get our address. So we're on the smart chain. We got to get to the old chain, the Binance chain, which is BEP2, and we get our address here. We'll copy it, right? And then I'll bring it over here, and I'll right click and I'll paste it, right? And I'll put the amount. I'm going to put maximum, right? That's all that's in there, 12.47. I want it all, and then I just hit submit. I'm going to have to do a few little things here, like I'll do my SMS thing I gotta do. Okay. Boom. Now I gotta do one more email verification. Press that. Boom. Done. Alright, now we wait. Binance coin, it's insane. Alright, let's go to the Binance. Alright, so we still have it in there, but you can see it's not available, so it's in process. It's getting sent right now. So in just a few minutes we should have it in our wallet. Still there, has not come through yet. Oh yeah, we're here. Okay, we're good. Boom. So if I go to activity, you see that receive was complete. Okay, assets. So now they're in our normal chain. So I need to send these to the smart chain now. Alright, I'm going to send these to the smart chain. So I need to get my smart chain address. So I go to the smart chain. I copy the address. Boom. Now I go to my normal chain where my Binance is, and I want to send it. Send the native token. Now look what happens. When I send it to the address, I paste it, it tells me it's a cross-chain transfer to Binance Smart Chain. That's confirmation that you did the right thing. So okay, good. And I'm not going to do the max because you always want to leave a little BNB in your wallet because that's how you pay for transactions. So what did we send over? 12.5. So let's just do 12.5. Okay, now I approve the send. Successful. Alright, now I can go to my smart chain and wait, hasn't shown up yet. Still waiting, hasn't approved. Alright, it says we got it. There's the 12.5. So it's probably, it just has it, there it is. So now we've got 13 because I already had one in there, right? Okay, so now we've got Binance coin in our smart chain wallet. Next step, go to PancakeSwap. Alright, what should we do? I need to heat up my coffee. All right, but I'm not going to do it yet. We're going to get ourselves in something. So we're going to go to farms. I like doing the farms. I'm going to take you through the process of providing liquidity to one of these farms. Now, one thing I could do, well, let me just first, before I do that, let me tell you what things we can do. Remember strategy one? Strategy one is just buying cake, right? And staking that cake. All right, that's strategy one. Oop, our wallet's not hooked up. It is, but it's not showing me. There we go. Okay, our wallet's hooked up now. All right, so we could just buy cake and stake it. Now, let's pretend that's what we want to do. All right, if we want to do that, then we go to trade in the exchange. Let's go to the exchange, and we're going to transfer our BNB. Let's connect our wallet. Sometimes when you change pages, you got to connect your wallet. Binance wallet. There it is. Binance Chain Wallet Connect. Connect. All right. Boom. Now, there it is. We have 13. It's connected to our wallet. We're at an exchange. This is still in our wallet. We have control over these funds. This is our funds. We did not have to deposit these on the exchange. So our wallet is connected into the exchange now. So we select. So if you want cake, you just say, I want to buy cake. Right? Now, I could just turn it all into cake just by hitting max. Boom, I would buy 201 cake right now at 13.24. It's high. This is the highest size. It just keeps going up, just steadily going up. It's crazy. So I could just buy 200 cake. I could hit swap. I'm not going to do it. And then go to the pool and stake the cake. Right? Because then I'll have cake in my wallet. And I can go to the pool, it connects to my wallet, and I can stake that cake in that program. Right? Or I could buy, say, Compound. Or you might have already sent Compound over. So here's Compound. I could get 4 Compound. It's like $400. It's a lot of money in the Compound. But and I could do that, and I could go over this is strategy 2, and I could stake this Compound in the Compound pool and earn 300% rewards on that. Okay, that's what we could do. But we're not going to do that. That's strategy 1 and strategy 2. I mean, I think that's a fine strategy. I think it's a very good strategy for anyone to do the strategy 2 that we talked about. Okay, a lot less, there's less risk and all that kind of stuff. And also these farming pools that I'm going to show you, they don't just last forever. They run out, and you have to like find new programs and get out of them, getting into something new. All right, but we're not going to do that. All right, let's go. That's if we wanted to supply money into the pool, but we're going to supply money into a farm. Okay, we're going to supply money into a farm. I can either add to one of my current farms. There's a couple that I like that I haven't added front to, like this Swing Bee one. I may actually add to. I only put 1,200 in, and I could add to this one, or we can see what else is out there. All right, let's see what's going on. See if anything new popped up. So here's a 500%. There's Barrett's 100%, 150. That's a 500. I've got a little bit in that one. You can see I'm earning cake on that one. The Z has dropped a lot. That's all right. Let's see, 40%, 200. Oh, I like the lit one. I do like this one. This one I might do, actually. It's latentry. It's giving people identity in a decentralized world. It's interesting. It's interesting, and it's got a good return. We're not going to do BDO. I like Elron coin, but I don't like the rate. I want a better rate. Why take 200 when you can get 500? Okay, I'm just seeing what's available. Here's 10 at 500%. I don't know what it is. It would just be about diversifying. I think it's good to do different ones, because if one of them doesn't do well, you don't really know enough about each of these coins. So I think it's better just to, instead of loading all up in the highest percentage one, I think it's better to take the top 5 or 6 ones in percentage and kind of divide up evenly among them. Because also, if you dump everything in one pool, you actually dilute the pool and everyone makes less percentage. So if you can just kind of like put your toes on top of the water without disturbing it, you make the most money. So you don't want to load into one pool. It's better to put little bits in the pool so you don't disrupt them too much and the percentages stay high. All right, that's the best way to go. All right, bonus tip right there. So this 10 one does look interesting to me. It's a 500%. We could look it up. The coin, ASR. Okay, these are actually interesting too. Now I looked these up. These are called fan tokens. They're like esports and gaming teams that you actually become part of the team, and you can actually vote on the direction the team goes. Now, it's not something I do, but they actually have a really good following. It's OG, ASR, ATM. These three are what they call fan and esports coins. I haven't gotten involved in those. I'm thinking about that because they're real popular in the gaming community. And they got good returns, close to 500%. OG, I did a little research, is the winner. They've won 2 times one of the big competitions in the esports gaming world. That these guys are the champions. They have a really big following. So that may be something that interests you. You can always look these guys up. But it's interesting. There's all kinds of new stuff. It'll blow your mind what's out there, guys. I think this is another sports team. I think these are like sports teams that are down here. Unfi, that's a good coin. I actually have some of that coin. I don't know. All right, a lot of good stuff. I'm in this one. I think this one's a good one. This is a kind of a gaming token. Oh gosh, what are we gonna do, guys? What's this 10 token? 10. I don't want pancakes up. I want 10 that's on. Is it 10 it? This must be it. It's got a 100% rating. Interesting. I mean, you know, the price is pretty steady. So that's good. I mean, it's always better if it goes straight up. But, you know, I kind of like coins that just kind of range a little bit on these market making algorithms here. I don't know. I think it might be worth a shot. It's 500%. I mean, it's very new. Market cap is unknown. Circulating supply. It looks like a max of only 1 million. Wow, that's very scarce. Very scarce. Okay, so it's very new coin. A lot of these are going to be new. That's why you get the rewards for these, because they're new markets that they need to provide liquidity for. So they give you high rewards for providing the liquidity because they really want there to be low spreads for people that come and buy the coin. And for these dexes to be successful, this is part of their model. So if we provide liquidity, we'll earn major rewards. And there's a very good chance that these coins could be mooners. They could moon. And we could make tons of money. Right? So I think I'm going to try it. It looks good. I like anything that's this scarce. 1.7 million, that's all? I mean, that's insane. If this gains any kind of traction at all, it's going to go way high. And that means if it's only 238, the market cap's like 5 million, less than 5 million. It's like 4 or 5 million market cap. That's nothing. I mean, sometimes they're too small and they're a risk, but it just also means if it's good, it's got a lot of ways to grow. I mean, these market caps get into hundreds of millions, if not billions of dollars, even for the ones that don't work out that great. So let me see if we can check their site out. Tenant Farm. It looks interesting. Anything that farms, connectors and toolkits in DeFi. Now this looks interesting. It's a cross-chain automated market maker, which is what we're doing. Provides a decentralized liquidity tab. Alright, so I like it. I like it, okay? So here's what we got to do. We have to go buy... yeah, and trust me, Chris, like I said, if risk is a concern, I think the best way to go is strategy 2. Dumping compound into the pool and taking that cake you earned on compound, that 300%, and put it right in the cake pool, making 150%, 140%. So these will introduce a little bit more risk, okay? But remember, you're not just tied to 10, you're tied to BNB coin, which is an absolutely amazing coin. It's just you're going to be locked into the worst performing of the two, basically. And this one looks good. It's very scarce, and it's attacking a DeFi issue. I can't say that just looking at a website for a few seconds constitutes research. It does not. What I just did was not considered research at all. And I'm not investing in 10 right now. Okay, I am going to put some money in 10 because I'm trying to get these rewards and these returns in cake. So I'm trying to find a way to earn cake. There'll be a time where these rewards will make it so the amount of money in here isn't even relevant anymore. And if it makes any money at all, great, because the real money is coming from this here. So as long as we can preserve what's in there, and chances are these could 10x. These could, while you're in these pools, they could 5x, 10x while we're in. Of course, so could compound, so could cake. Yes, there's risk. You need to understand the risk. But at the same time, I think the opportunity is so huge here that this is the time to take risk on this kind of stuff. you got to decide how much capital you want to put in these things. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and I want to provide liquidity to this pool. I already have Binance coin, so I need to take this coin 10 and get an equal amount. So am I going to put all my Binance coin into this 10, or am I just going to maybe take some of that? I've usually been breaking it up, 5 Binance token for that, but Binance is so much more valuable now. I've been doing 5 in each of these, but that was when Binance coin was only 120. Now it's 180, 190. Let's look at it again. What's Binance coin at? 196. Wait, it hit 199. So it's 200. So do I want to put 5 and 5? That's a lot, but hey, that's good returns too. So 5 coins is like $1,000. So 5 on each side of it would be 2,000. I would be putting into this pool. All right. So let's go back to PancakeSwap, and I've got 13. I could break it up into 3 different pools, 555, or 2 pools. Let me do. All right. So let's add some 10 BNB. All right. So what we need to do is buy some 10 with our BNB. To do that, we need to go to the exchange. So we go to Trade, Exchange. All right. So we want to go from BNB. Let's connect. All right, there's my balance. Let's go to BNB. Let's select 10. Let's just type it in. Now, I'm not going to max out. Let's say if whatever I buy, I need to have that much on the other side. So if I bought 5 BNB worth, that would leave me with, what, 8.5 BNB. So I'll have my 5 and 5. That'll leave me with 3.5, basically, to do what I want with on the BNB for something else. All right, I don't have to do a full 5. Maybe I should do 3.5 and 3.5. Let's do that. Let's do 3.5. Because BNB is worth a lot more now. So 3.5. All right, that'll give us 275, almost 10. Now watch. I'm going to show you how easy this is making a swap on Binance, on PancakeSwap. So remember, this is in my wallet. Now I'm going to approve a swap for 3.5 of these to trade for 10. So let's swap. Let's confirm it. All right, look at that. Network fee, nothing. It's like 1.6 thousandths of a BNB. All right. So there we go. Let's confirm it. It failed. This did this to us last time. Let's try again. Let's swap it. Confirm. Maybe I gotta act faster. Confirm. There it is. So if it takes too long, I think the price moves. All right. Close. All right. So the swap's been made. See here, if I go to the contract, I can click this. It'll give me information. I can view the transaction on the Explorer. Here it is. Boom. Now here's my transaction that we just did. We used BNB, 700 bucks worth of it, and we bought 274.10 with it. All right. We can see what our transaction fee was. It was 25 cents. Our transaction fee was 25 cents. That's compared to 50 bucks plus on Ethereum network transactions. So 25 cents was our transaction fee. All right, so we have our 10. It shows what our balance is because this is connected to our wallet, so it shows our balances. So now that we have Binance coin and we have 10, we need to go ahead and provide that liquidity, right? So we go to the liquidity exchange now. We go there. We can do it here, or we can click right here and do it too. Right? Boom. We're connected. We're going to add liquidity. All right. We're going to use BNB on this side, and we're going to use 10 here, boom, on this side. Now, they have to be the exact amount. Now, I don't care if I have any 10 in my wallet. I want to use all the 10, so I always select max 10, and then it'll match up how much BNB that is. So it's just about 3.5. So this is what I'm going to do. Now I'm going to approve it. I got the approval as the confirmation. Remember, this is 50 bucks on Ethereum just to confirm this part. Right? And then you got to supply it, which is another transaction. So these transactions, again, just pennies on the Binance chain. People are going to realize that and flood to this chain, guys. It's going to drive the price of cake so high, it's going to be crazy. Yeah, we're in. See, there it is. All right. So we got 30.35 of these tokens proving that this is our share in the liquidity. So this is telling us what we got. This represents that. So now we have these. These are in our wallet. So we can now stake these in our farm. Okay, so now that we've provided liquidity and we have the proof of it with these tokens. Okay, so now we're going to go to our farms. All right, and we're going to not use MetaMask. Connect, I meant to say. Binance. Okay. Now let's go down to our. All right, we're gonna put our stake our tokens here. Okay, so here it is. It's making 496%. I'm down with that. I'm down with that. We know how much it is, right? It's like I think it was like $1,200, right? 12. Here it is. So 690 times 2, about 1,400, right? 690 is 3.5, but then I use that to buy the other half, so that's just under 1,400. Okay, and we're gonna make 400% now on that 1,400 right here. So first we got to approve the contract, confirm. Okay, now we wait. Okay, so hit confirm. Okay, now it says, doesn't say approved contract, it's been approved. So now we can stake our liquidity provider tokens. All right, so that's the next step. So let's stake them. All right, we've got 30 liquidity provider tokens. We're going to say max. We're going to confirm. All right, we've got to approve it on the blockchain. Confirm. Boom, we're in. All right, now it shows that it's staked here. All right. Now, we haven't earned any cake yet. I'm sure if we wait a few minutes, we're going to start seeing some cake being earned. We can even wait a minute. I mean, it's already started. That's all we had to do. If we wait a second, you're going to see our first little bit of cake earned here. Let's see. And then I'll bring us to the page that shows all of our farms that we're in. And I only put a little bit in. I got more BNB to do here. That's probably all I'll do today, though. It's getting late. It's already noon. But we're going to go to, there's a few more things I want to do before we end today. Okay, and then that'll be, I think, a good intro to what's happening. Okay, there's our first little bit of cake earned. Exactly, Chris. Right there. So let's go up to the top of our farm page here. We're in our farm page. Let's see what we got staked. So now I'm in 7 programs. Okay. Now, remember when we harvested everything about, what time was it? Like 10:30? So it's been an hour and a half. It's 12 o'clock. Let's go to home and see how much we've earned. Yeah, we've already made $10 in an hour and a half, guys. Right? And cake is still going up in value. And so in the last hour and a half, I've made $10. All right, and this is just going to keep going even faster now because I've just added more to it. I just added more, and I have more to do. You know, I'm thinking on just buying some cake and just putting it in the cake pool right now, to be honest. But maybe I'll just hold some BNB. BNB is doing good. You know, BNB is doing good. Cake, they're both doing good. The thing about the reason why I want the cake over the BNB is because the cake makes me 150%. All right, sweet. I know, Joe, it's nuts. Yeah, I mean, we definitely will. Just XRP, I would be getting out of it as soon as possible. It's not a good coin, man. XRPs. It's just not. We will go over some coins, but it's not going to be one of those necessarily like I'm going to do research on coins and present that research. Okay, I'm not going to get into that. There's a lot of people that do that. If you find out a good coin, present it to us. We'll talk about it. But I'm just letting you know I'm not going to be heavily. Maybe I do. I don't know where this is going to evolve to, but right now I'm looking at this more as just help us get into DeFi, find the good returns, get us in the good returns. And yes, we will do a lot of talking about coins. I'll tell you about my favorites. I'll be showing you what I'm in, all my stuff. I'll open it up to you guys. And yes, I'll tell you what I think about stuff and what I think about coins. But you're going to want to go and research everything. Let me know your reports on that stuff, guys. Let me know how it goes with your sign-up process. Let me know any hiccups you encounter so I can address those as you go forward with future people. And I know the price is going to be scary getting into some of these coins as the price has recently jumped up, but you got to just think long term. And I think also, just a final note, I think all these strategies are good if you average in, you cost average in. So, you know, over time, if you earn money, maybe throwing a steady amount, $50 a week. Remember, a little bit in Bitcoin and a little bit in this, a little bit in Bitcoin and a little bit in this. That's your strategy. So you should, whatever your weekly money you can cost average in, you should put half in Bitcoin and half into these programs that I'm showing you, right? And just keep adding to it. You can always add to these pools very easy. Say you only want to put a few $100 in one time, all right? Then you go and you just get one Binance coin and the rest in the other coin that you want, and you buy those new liquidity coins and you add those coins to your pool. But I think the most important thing I could have done for you guys right now, and for you guys to do, is to know what's happening. You don't need to know everything there is to know about crypto to get started. You can basically just get started, okay? And only use as much as you're willing to risk. All right, perfect. All right, guys, that's it. I hope everyone got some good information, and keep coming in so we can, help you along the process. I know this, one day isn't quite enough. So this is Sam Shakespeare signing out, guys. Take care. Bye-bye, guys.